What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So we know that the season 2 update was meant to fix everything. We got a massive set of patch notes. These were like pages and pages long worth of patch notes that were dropped for multiplayer, zombies, as well as Warzone. And they actually were so focused on fixing the game that they actually delayed all of the content that was originally supposed to come in. For example, the modes, the items, the content, all that was delayed. If you'll notice, the only set of new content that we have right now for Warzone is just like 2 new perks, and that's pretty much it. So everything else is basically based on the patch notes, the weapon tuning pass, and the most important thing is the anti-cheat Ricochet update. Now, the craziest part is it looks like it actually is worse than ever before, because hackers are showing video clips of things that they're doing in the new Season 2 update where apparently the anti-cheat was supposed to fix. And these are not my words. These are coming in directly from Call of Duty's website, their blog posts. They even mention here, first off, we have the community update. Before the update went live, they said an update from the Ricochet anti-cheat team. They're updating detection models for behavior systems such as aimbotting, other data points. Over 136,000 accounts have been banned. Enhancing cross-examination tools focus on reducing the time it takes to action accounts. New detection and warning systems for spam reporting accounts. New detections and warning systems for repeated players with cheating behavior. And they said live now. So at the very top, it says live now are new layers of security and protections against cheaters in Call of Duty, as well as updates to protect the competitive integrity of the game. Now, that was right before Season 2. Then when the Season 2 update dropped and then we got our set of patch notes for that update, they went ahead and addressed anti-cheat even more here. And then in the blog, they mentioned, as previously discussed in our recent community update blog, we are ramping up our fight against cheaters across both multiplayer and Warzone with new security measures deploying throughout the coming seasons. Update include enhanced detection models, stuff like that that we just talked about, but they basically reiterated it and they said that they're taking a lot of action against them, right? Well, within the first couple of days of the update, someone on TikTok went ahead and posted this clip of them just running around using the Staff of Ice, which is the new wonder weapon in zombies, and they're using it in Warzone. Now, I'm not sure if this is even in ring play, if this is regular casual Warzone, but they are just running around one-shotting and eliminating players, not only with the Ice Staff, but they're also using aimbot. They have wall hacks, and it just doesn't seem like it's something they fix. I mean, I don't know how long someone can use a wonder weapon like this before they get detected and banned, but the point is, it's the fact that they're even able to do something like this in the first place. And I'm not a dev, I don't work on anti-cheat or anything crazy like that, but how hard is it for them to detect when someone has a wonder weapon in their loadout? I mean, if someone has a wonder weapon in a mode that's multiplayer or Warzone, it should be like an automatic flag right then and there. And even if, I'm pretty sure people will report after seeing something like this, that should instantly be a ban completely, because no way there's any reason for them to have a weapon like this. But it actually gets worse than this. So that's just something that's been pretty common. We've seen wonder weapons being used across Warzone and multiplayer over the past, since the start of Black Ops 6. That isn't something really new, but here's where it started getting crazy. So It's Happa posted this. He said hackers now have a tool built into their Call of Duty cheats that allow them to disconnect any player they want from the game. Now, previously in Season 1, they had a thing where they can actually crash the entire lobby at the moment, anytime they wanted to. And this was something that Call of Duty did acknowledge that they in fact did have the power to do so. And they said they were working on fixes in order to be able to actually ban the players who do that. For example, if a lobby crashes 3 different times and there's the same player in that lobby 3 different times, they're going to look into that player and monitor them and then see if it's them crashing it and then ban them. That's basically what they said in their blog. And here, this is a 30-second clip where you can see the person going through the players in the lobby and they're actually causing them to get kicked from the lobby. Now, I don't know if this will register some sort of a shadow ban to these players or not, but you can actually see them disconnecting in the bottom left side of the screen. So they'll click on their name, they'll click exploits, and then they'll kick from lobby, and the player will get disconnected, and they can basically do that to anyone that they want to, which I've never seen this in Call of Duty before. I personally have seen a lot of hackers using some pretty unique, crazy, different cheats and things like that, but I've never seen players actually going through and doing what these guys are doing at the moment. And this is after Call of Duty announced the big update that's gonna come in and just fix everything, and they're gonna push out all these different updates to start cracking down on the cheaters. And you have the cheaters actually doing their updates even faster to counteract and pretty much taunt Call of Duty in general. So you have a billion-dollar company fighting for their life against someone maybe in their basement creating these codes and creating these cheats. So it's actually pretty crazy to me, the fact that Call of Duty has been letting this go on for as long as it has been. And if you guys have noticed from this clip, this isn't in ranked play. A lot of people assume that, oh, I don't play ranked play, this has nothing to do with me. But if you see this guy that's kicking these players from the lobby, he's in a regular face-off mode. This is not ranked. This is just a regular game, and innocent players are just getting kicked out. And it's actually pretty crazy and spooky at the fact that they can do this. Before we know it, maybe they can start extracting and pulling personal information. There was this way where Call of Duty would keep all this personal data about players and their IP address and all this information, the games that they play, and all these stats, which you can actually request. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I'm pretty sure Nero Cinema and a couple of other YouTubers were able to, I guess, go through that, and they were able to request their own personal stats, and they get that information. And it's starting to feel like at some point these cheaters are going to be able to start accessing that information for themselves, at the fact that, you know, they're always one step ahead of the anti-cheat, and maybe at some point that can also result in some major issues down the line for players. So it's a little crazy, but the fact is, after these posts were made, Charlie Intel also came in with this suggestion. He said Activision should bring crossplay to console only option to all Black Ops 6 multiplayer and Warzone, not just ranked play. There are still so many hackers across both games with PC, and the Ricochet cheats are not doing anything. Console only crossplay pubs would be great. And personally, I'm on PC, and I feel like and agree that Charlie Intel is right, and console players should have the opportunity to turn it off. That way they can avoid 90% of cheaters. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some on console, but the majority of them are on PC, and the fact that if they can avoid that, it would be a great overall experience for those players, and maybe that could be something good for Call of Duty until they crack down and fix that. And then once they do get that situation fixed, then the console players could probably turn it back on, and then we could go on about our day as normal. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot more players on console that play Call of Duty than there are on PC, so it would just make sense to do something like this and let them enjoy their experience playing the game while they fix all of these major issues and problems. But it just seems like Call of Duty is not trying to do that for whatever reason it may be. It took them quite a while just to turn crossplay on, although it was on, I believe, in MW3. There was the option, and they just turned it off. So let's hope that maybe this is something that they can end up doing after they realize that the anti-cheat system isn't really working in the way that they think it is. But anyways, with the fact that the player base is dropping off, it may not even help that much, because then queue times would be really bad for the PC players, and then that would result them in not playing as much, and basically the game would turn into like console only. But anyways, that is all that I have for you guys in today's video. I hope they do fix these issues, but just wanted to let you guys be aware of the current problems and ongoing situations that Call of Duty is currently in right now. But hopefully something will be done. And yeah, anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been your boy Tridzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.